Now, I really liked The Sims 4 University. I liked the gameplay. I found it really interesting. I love the way that your Sims could go to university, learn a new skill, and have that university living kind of life. And what I liked even more about The Sims 4 University was the fact that you can go in and kind of customize everything to your liking, including the dorm areas where your Sims can live and spend their time with their other fellow classmates. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to head on over to the Foxbury area of the university and renovate one of their dorms. Now, as always with EA renovations, I like to keep things a little bit more like they would build them with the pre-builds, you know, the pre-build, as I'm saying, because we know their track record. So we are going to head on over and put our own stamp on it. And here we are in the world of Britechester, in the Foxbury University area. And these are the two kind of university housing lots that we have got. So I'm going to do one of them, and then what I'm going to do is just copy the other one over to the other side. So just so they look very similar. And I don't really hate the way that these look. I think they could have been done a little bit better. And that is hopefully what we're going to try and do today. As with penthouses, I like them to kind of match in with the building below. So I'm going to try and make it look fairly similar to the building below. And that is our mission for today, darlings. Our absolute mission. I think also I'm going to keep it all on one level. I'm going to do maybe 4 bedrooms, each with 2 beds in them. Office areas. I do want to do like a communal sitting room, but I want to do a sort of kitchenette as well. I know we're not allowed kind of like stoves and stuff in university housing, but like microwaves, fridges, that kind of vibe. I'd like to do that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to keep it, as I said, all on one level. And I do want to match in with the underneath of this building. So that's what we're going to try and do. Let's make a bloody start. We're going to make a start on this area here, which is kind of like the front moment. I'm going to do a medium height wall. Now, the only problem, and I always got annoyed with this, is that these grids don't fit exactly to the same shape in the front here, but we're just going to make it look as similar as possible. So that's what we're going to do. Yes, we are indeed. Hello, my loves. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Happy days, my darlings. Happy days indeed. Right, we're going to bring this all the way down here. It's going to be quite a substantial size, this is. And I think I want to kind of like match it in with what I've done on the front. It's all going to be very kind of like symmetrical in a way. And you know me, I'm not really a fan of symmetrical. And if you didn't know that, well, now you do. This one here needs to go in one, just so it matches in with the underneath, because this one got that little like bumping moment over there, if you can see it. I'm going to try and match that in as best as what I possibly can, which may mean that this front bit may be a little bit different. I don't really mind that. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that because I'm not going to be doing the same kind of like panel over here anyway. I think this one's a bit wider here. So let's bring you to there. In fact, I'm going to bring you to there and then bring you in to there and then whiffle you all the way across. Oh, that's going to be unequal on both sides. So I need to do this. Okay. It's very simple shape in the beginning, but I think it's going to work whatever we do. Yes, it is. Right, and we'll do exactly the same here. It doesn't really match in underneath of here because this has got a little bumping moment here, but it's going to look as similar as what we can possibly get at. Yes, it is. Yes, it is indeed. Oh, I've just thought. Actually, we don't need you. You need to come straight up, and then we need to bump in that little moment there. And can we please have a ceiling? I would love a ceiling in here. That would be great. Yeah, I think that's going to work. That's going to work, and I might even do... No, I was going to do like a little double height moment here, but there's no point. There is no point. So, as always with these EA renovations, when I'm speaking specifically with expansion packs, we're only going to be using base game and university today. So, again, we're going to be limited on stuff, but I think we can make it work, loves. I really do think we can make it work. And I think this is a base game brick that we've got going on here. I don't recognize this grey one, but we'll find something. Don't know what to do with the roofs yet. I might do a little bit of a platform up on this part here, just in the front. We'll do maybe a 2 wide and maybe make that a little bit taller there, just so again it kind of matches in with the underneath. Yeah, and then I'll copy this one over and do the same on this side here and just bring that across a little bit bigger. There. Gorgeous. Oh yes, I'm for it. So what I need to figure out is a roof shape. I do kind of like this kind of like style here, but I think we can make it look a little bit more interesting. So let me have a little play around and I'll be right back. And there we go. I've just winged them out and I think that's made the shape of the building look a lot more interesting. I like that. I think that kind of reflects quite nicely. And I've also done a smaller wing at the back here, but I'm thinking depending on where I'm going to put the communal area, I would love some kind of like skylight, like do you know what I mean? So I might leave a little gap there and try and figure out where I can put a communal area so they can have a skylight over the communal. I just think that would be a nice touch. Don't know about you, but I think that would be a lovely touch. So I'll leave it like that for the minute and we'll work something out together. We will. So what I need to do now is I need to think about the textures, the wallpapers. They didn't have the perfect match. I thought we had this brick, but now I'm looking at it. It just doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before, to be honest with you. So I've gone for these ones. So it is the same wallpaper as what we've got over there, but I tried to find a real matching stone for this grey here, and that was as similar as I could get it. I still think it looks okay, but it's not perfect. But you know what? Nothing in life is, darlings, and you've heard that from me today. We'll get a floor plan figured out, and then I'm going to put all the windows on as well. So here we go. I've got a floor plan down. I've also chosen all the windows and I've also chosen all the wallpapers and stuff on the interior. It's nice. It's nice. I think it fits the build. We couldn't make it exactly like underneath, obviously. It allowed me to put a sky lantern, which is what I wanted to do. And for some reason, the texture of the glass has disappeared. I don't know why that is. It might come back once we come in and out of the build, but for now, that's the way it looks. I still want to make the outside look a little bit more interesting. I wouldn't mind some kind of greenery on the top around here and maybe even in the sides and at the back area here. I also decided against going for any kind of outside space. To me, you would use the grounds for that, so I decided on not doing that. Now, this is the interior. We've gone for a bright red for Foxbury, you know, so I thought that would have been a nice way. And this is the main entrance here, so it makes sense to kind of have the lift or elevator as near to that as possible. So I've put it in this own little area here. It's also got an entrance into what is going to be the big bathroom area and 3 separate showers. I hate with the pre-made ones that you can see the other Sims showering and stuff. I would not like that. So we'll go in for privacy for this look. So yeah, we've got that there. We've got one of the bedrooms here. I've just pulled out like a bed and a desk just to get a sense of size. This area here is going to be a bit more of like a quieter sort of study nook. I didn't want any doors coming in from here from the bedrooms. Just a separate kind of like glass, so you can still get all that natural light coming through. But I wanted it separated to what is going to be the kind of communal area. I'm going to do like a little kitchenette over here, some study spots, maybe some sofas. And do we have any games with university? Maybe that kind of vibe here. That could work. There's another bedroom here and there's 2 more over this side here as well, which are all connected via this area. So I'm kind of into that. I do think that is a nice little layout. I think that will work really nicely in gameplay. Again, we're keeping things simple. I was iffing around to use this red, but I just thought it kind of worked. And I think it works with that like big atrium coming through as well. Ignore the floating lights. We'll sort that. Don't you worry. But a bit of drama, you know, a little bit of color in here. I think it will work quite nicely. Yes, it will. So we need to finish off the outside just to make the outside look a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to pull out a few things and we will flop them around together. Now, there wasn't really tons I could find to kind of make this look interesting, but we're going to give it our best bloody shot. First off, what we're going to do is get some greenery out here. So I'm going to do hedges all the way. Oh, let me get that vent out first before it disappears. Off you come. All the way across these areas here. So any area which is outside, I do want to put a bit of greenery there. You can see around, like on the rooftops and stuff, this university seems to be for kind of very eco-conscious, I would say. So that is what we're going to make it. We're going to make it bloody eco-conscious. I'm going to put these all the way along. And I'm going to do the same around on the sides and stuff as well, including on the back area. And there we go. I think that's just brought a nice little bit of greenery up to this level. I've kept the windows free from any kind of hedge, and I think that's the way that I want to do it. The reason why I couldn't get any kind of like really nice decoration for like texture and stuff, I was thinking about like wooden panels and stuff to try and make it a little bit more interesting, is you cannot put anything on the outside. Well, columns you can, so forget about columns. But say if I wanted like a bit of decoration here, it's like The Sims 4 City Living, where you cannot put bloody things on owned areas. You know where I'm going with it. I can't get my words out today. You know where I'm going with that. Very annoying. And I don't like it. How many times am I going to say M today? Quite a lot, I would say. Yeah, I think that will work. I'm going to put some pillars up here just to bring a little bit more of a black accent up into this level. I'm just going to do it on those bits, I think. Unless I do it on some of the... No, it's not going to work because of the roof line. Never mind. I was going to do it on some of the actual main build itself, but I think that's going to be okay. Toe is clicking. Hello, Toe. We are going to get a little vent here from the bathroom. I just think for realistic purposes, you would want... Imagine I could not live in a dorm with lots of people. I think that'd be my worst fear to do that, to be honest with you. Absolutely not for me. Yeah, I think that would work. What about a little trim up here as well? What about if I put a little cheeky trim on this? Just around this area here. Not you, I want this one here, actually. Yes, yeah, I'm going to do that. Again, just adding in a little bit more texture, a little bit more detail around these parts. I think that's going to work quite nicely. Can I do it to these? Do you know what? I think that would look really good if I did it around on these levels as well. Let's see that. What I need to do, though, is put in a ceiling because we don't have a ceiling here. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's worked for me. That's just gave a little bit more texture and detail that I think it was missing the outside. But I think that's just enough. And it's very similar to this over here. As I said, I didn't really hate this at all. I think it's kind of nice. But I just feel this is a little bit more interesting. It's got a bit more pizzazz as far as I'm concerned. So with that being said, we're going to make our way and start on the interiors. So I think what we're going to do is start on the kind of middle kind of atrium area itself, or the meeting area, I'm going to call it. So let's do that. Okay, a simple start. So first off, we're going to put two little cheeky wall lights just above these door frames. I've done it around on the other side as well, just to bring a bit of brightness into this area. I'm going to do a couple of planters. One planter here, one planter over on the other side. I can imagine a caretaker or something takes care of these. And I'm kind of vibing with that. A little like meeting thing, you know, like for events, maybe classes, or like after school activities, or after like class activities, even not school. So I'm kind of feeling that. I think this is the perfect place for it. I think we should try and get a bin here as well. We'll try and put a bin up somewhere. I think this in the main foyer, they should have a little bin or something. Maybe I could even put it right next to the little sign here. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can find. Let's get into here and just grab a bin out. It can just be a generic one like this. Yeah, just something like this, just in case they've got mess, you know. Oh, they have got a trash chute on the other side here though. Trash. They have got that though. Does that make sense putting that there? No, it doesn't. We're not going to do that. I lied. Okay, well, we've got that. And I'm thinking maybe some kind of rug in this little bit here. Some kind of like just square rug. That would, should we know? This is very, everything's very red, but I reckon they're a little bit adamant on getting in the university colors. But I think going red with the matte is a little bit excessive, to be honest. What about this one? No, not that either. I've already used this one in here, so I don't think I'm going to utilize that same rug in this area. But just something. I'm just going to use that plain kind of like brownie toned one in this area, just so like when they come out from, they're not going to mess up all of the halls and stuff and make it more difficult for the caretaker that doesn't exist, you know. So I'm going to do that. Let's get these lights in the perfect spot. You're going to be there and you are going to go there. And what we need for this area here is a little study spot. I think some like maybe like a long table, like a communal desk and stuff, and maybe some stuff up on the walls, maybe even like awards and things up on the walls. Kind of feeling that vibe in here. Maybe even like a couple of just single desks by themselves so they can come and work. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can find. So a little quiet, a little bit more of a quiet study area for everybody. I'm going to use this table with some bar stools. I just think it's going to work a lot better than having a dining table. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure that this is in the middle. The table isn't. Oh no, it will be. It will be. I've got ideas. I've got ideas and it did work. Why do you look very strange? There we go. Yes, I'm going to use some pendulum lights just across that area there. And then what I'm going to do is copy this table here and whip it around this way. And we're going to put these together. So there's a big kind of like study area in the middle. And then I'm going to wrap these bar stools all the way around it. And I just think that's a nice little communal moment. You know what I mean? Like right smack bang in the middle there. I also changed out the red wallpaper here and did this wallpaper instead. It was just looking very red. And I kind of want that vibe in here. I do. I wouldn't want it in real life. I don't know what it is about red, but it makes me feel very passionate. No, not at all. I don't know where that came from. But it's not a colour I would go out to pick myself for a room, you know? Right, I know these all look the same at the minute. Are you... I think you might need to come in one, actually. If you can go there, you can go in the middle there, and then you can go there. I'm going to change the swatches on these. So you are there, I think. Is that the right height? Yes. Are you? Yes, you are. You are in the middle, and then I can put this one there like this. And then we're going to change the swatches. What? Oh, damn it. It's not a swatch. For goodness sake, I did all of that, and it's not a bloody swatch. Honestly, for goodness sake. They all come separately, look. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now we need an anti-U bright poster. I love the hate between both of the universities. I think that's quite funny. Is that a real thing? Is that a real thing, IRL? I wouldn't know. But if it is, how hilarious. We got that. We've got that one there that we need to get rid of. So we're going to use this one, which is the Debate Guild membership. So this is all different, maybe factions and interests throughout the uni. Kind of like that idea. What one can we use? We can't use that green one. Oh, in fact, we're going to use this one here. The power up kind of advertisement. I would love vending machines and stuff. Like I would love to put a vending machine in this area or something, but we can't because it doesn't come with this pack. And you need to go there. Is that right? Yes, that's all right. And then I'm thinking about adding on the wall light just above these. And we'll go for this one. And we'll do it in the black. Just to, again, bring a bit of brightness. That one's done. Oh, is that one smaller or something? Yeah, I think it's smaller. It is smaller. Okay. I thought I was going mad then. And then the same over on these sides here. So one there, one there, one there. Gorgeous. A couple of plants. I thought these windows here would be perfect with a couple of plants just in front of. Like here and here. In fact, I'm just going to put them squared on, I think. I'm going to put them squared on. Is that the same? There we go. Just to make it look a little bit different, I'll spin it around the other side. Now, as always with these EA builds, I'm not going to go through with the clutter too much, but I think just adding on something that kind of like makes it or explains what this area does. You come here and you do a little bit of studying, that kind of vibe. And then I thought, why not put a speaker in here as well, where they could put maybe some easy listening music on while they study. I think that's quite a nice area. Yeah, that's working for me, that. Oh, I'm very much into it. Yes, doodly do. Yeah, cute. Okie dokie. Well, what we're going to move on to now is the kind of communal area. So I want somewhere where they can sit to eat. I want somewhere where they can sit down and just chill out, maybe watch a bit of TV. And I also want like a little kitchenette over in this corner here. So let me grab some bits and bobs and we'll put it around together. So here we go. Let's make a start on the common room. I've changed the lights around. So I've put spotlights all the way kind of like down the edges of the skylight. That glass looks like it's back now. No, it's not. It's disappeared. What isn't painted there? Oh, we can't see that. It's fine. Shh. Anyway, so kitchen. Little kitchenette. I've put some tiles up in here as well. Just to bring a little bit more of that kitchen vibe across. Going to do a coffee machine, an all-important coffee machine. We are going to do a microwave. Flop you into there. Where's the corner piece? There you are. Flop that into there. Do a little sink moment on there. And flop this one onto this area here. And we do need to get a bin in this area. So I'm going to use that bin I was going to use. Flop few just onto the corner edges there. I would love to put fire extinguishers and stuff up on here, but that comes from a different pack, so I can't do that. We can't make it look that way. Now I'm wondering, I think we need to put some cupboards. I think we need to get some lovely cupboards in here. And I think I'm just going to do a row just across this top here, like that. Yes, just across on that area there, just so they can keep all of their like dry goods and whatnot in. Yeah, nice little kitchen. I'm going to do 2 dining tables. We're going to do one of them around about there, and I'm going to do another one around about here. Sorry then, my throat made a really weird noise. I don't know if my mic picked that up, but that was an inside burp. You're welcome. Plop you to there like that. So they got kind of 2 spaces to eat out. Just trying to cater for like 8 Sims really, which is what this place is going to be catered for. Stereo. Going to kind of utilize this kind of like weird corner that we've got going on there. Don't want to get rid of that corner either because it's got a window there to bring in some light. Now they've got themselves a big flat screen TV. Quite a plush, I would say. Lots of rich kids go to this university. I would kind of say that kind of vibe with it. Going to do this sofa just opposite. I think I did it a little bit further in like that though. Yes, because then what I did is utilize 2 of these in the red to stick them with a theme that we've got going on here. I popped them down there. I am going to maneuver that just slightly though, just so we've got a bigger gap for them to be able to get in. Excuse me. And I'm thinking maybe some kind of side table. I didn't really pick one out, but we'll have a little look. Don't we have that like weird plasticky like bendy one? We do. We've got this one. But maybe if I did it in a white rather than a black. Yes, let's do that. Yeah, I could put it here, but I'm just worried that we're gonna get kind of squashed. So I'm gonna pull this back just slightly, just so I can get a good pathway coming through that area. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So no dining table. I mean, no coffee table. I'm not gonna put any coffee table down there. So we've got a few things for the walls here. I'm going to do, obviously, a Foxbury flag. And I pulled out these here. And maybe this is like just like notes and maybe flyers for like pub nights or club nights, whatever these students get up to these days. I just thought that was a nice little moment across there. And then to fill out these spaces, what I did is popped in 2 of these planters either side. I'm going to maneuver you in like that and do the same over on this side here. So if I maneuver you over that way, bring you in and tuck this one just underneath of there as well. Just bringing a bit of greenery in. I kind of want it to be like that. And that's going to be a little bit weird. Let's just move you along and I'll do the same with you. Just so it's mirrored on each side. Oh, no, it's still not right. There we go. For God's sake. There we go. We'll do the same here. In fact, I'm going to have that one hanging out over the edge there. Over the edge. Beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous things. And we're going to use this one, which is a games table. I just thought that would work well in here. I'm going to flop you into there and bring you a little bit more forward like that, because we do have this beer pong table that I do want to get in here. So I'm going to utilize this in the middle like that. Yeah, do you know what? I'm vibing with that. It's very red in here, but that is the vibe that I want to go for today. Yes, it is indeed. Yeah, cute. I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work quite nicely. I think we are missing some kind of greenery in here, so maybe pull just a few plants over. There we go. I just pulled over 1 plant over into that corner just to bring a bit of green. Not going to do any blinds in here, though. I'm just going to do blinds in the actual dorm rooms themselves. And I pulled a lamp over just for that table. And what else did I do? Oh, I put some wall lights just above the dorm room entrances. And yeah, kind of vibing with that. Okay, well, we've got 4 bedrooms to furnish. I think I'm going to furnish 2 on cam, and I'm just going to do 2 off of cam just to get a feel for things. We're going to keep it kind of neutral. I don't want to put too much personality into these. I think it's nice when your Sims actually do come in and put their own stuff around the room. So we're going to keep it kind of plain, but still fitting in with the kind of like vibe that we've got going through the rest of the dorms. So let's bloody do it. So I've went ahead and furnished 3 of the rooms just because they're all very similar, and I think just doing the copy of the room for you guys twice would have just been a little bit boring. So this is what I've decided to come up with. I really wanted to give these rooms some kind of feeling of like separation. So they've almost got like a little private part of their own rooms. And what I did with that is just swapped or put in a desk and this little like shelving object and made almost like a divider between both of the rooms. As I said with this room, I don't want to go and heavily decorate it. I want you guys to get this, have your sim, and then let them decorate and put their own stuff up on the walls. We've put a few decorations out here and there, and I've also swapped out all of the duvets so they kind of like look a little bit different to each other. And I'm kind of vibing with it. I do like how this is looking. So what they've got in their rooms, they've got a desk, got a desk chair, a little lamp, they've got a bin, they've got their own bookshelf, they've got a chair. I've gave each of them a clock as well, their own bed with more storage underneath, table lamp, plus a side table too, a chest. Not all of them have got the chest because some of the rooms are a little bit like smaller on either side, but they've all got their own wardrobe and stuff as well. And I'm kind of happy with that. I'm happy with how it is looking. I think what I want to do though is I've just put these in, and I think I want to do this for the other rooms as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to flop in more of these on the rooms, or in the rooms, sorry. And I think it's just going to make a big difference. Now, I had a lot of fun with the floor plan of these. So I have left one here that we're going to do together. But it is just going to be a carbon copy of what we've done throughout the rest of them. But yeah, vibing with this. I do enjoy it. Again, with those EA limitations. So it was a little bit difficult. And using only base game and university. I've seen so many things where I thought, oh, that would look good. And it's not bloody like... well, we can't use it, and it makes me fume. It makes me fume. Right, I'm going to flop you to there as well. Let me get that grid off. Yeah, I like that. I do. Okay, well, here we are. Let's make a start. So I do need to get in. I'm going to get in one of you. I've used two of you already, I think. I have, yes. And a yellow one. We'll do a yellow one as well. So the nice thing with this room is that this door is right in the middle, so we can kind of separate this off a little bit easier. I think what I'm going to do is put this bed in this corner here. And then I'm going to put this bed up in this corner here. And then what I want to do is grab out these desks, or this desk, and this bookcase. And then we can start separating off the room now. Let's get it right into the middle with this one. So we're kind of here, aren't we? So if I did one there, spin that one around, put this bookshelf in over on this side here. That is creeping into the window slightly there. So let's bring that out. I've also put these blinds as well up from university all the way around in all of the land. I didn't know what I was trying to get out there. Did not know what I was trying to get out. Is that cutting into the blind slightly? Oh, it bloody is, isn't it? Okay, well, what we can do is just bring that out just a tad. I don't mind if it's cutting in there slightly. It's fine. Let's just bring that out a tad and hope we can get enough room for that door to open. Oh, yes, we can. Now I'm worried about the bookcase on this side. I think we're going to be semi-okay. Let's have a little look at that. The door should open fine there. Yeah, it's fine. And it's giving that feeling of separation, which I love. I mean, I would be happy with this. Like just having, I would share a room with somebody. No, I wouldn't. Not now. Maybe when I was younger, if it had this kind of like feeling of separation, you know, just having that there would like work wonders. It really would. Anyway, here we go. So I want desk chairs. We're going to put a desk chair on each here. Obviously, I'm not going to be putting any kind of desktop or laptop or anything anywhere because I kind of want that to be all your Sims. So we did that. We've used these lamps on either one as well. One there and then one on this side. And I love the fact that these dorm rooms have got big glass windows as well. So it does let quite a bit of natural light in, which I'm absolutely feeling. Now we need, oh, I didn't put you in the wall. How dare you? We need to get some of these wardrobes in. So this changes depending on what side of the room I'm going to put it on. I think what I'm going to do is put the wardrobe here and do the same here as well. No, I'm not. No, because I want to put a bedside table there. So this wardrobe is going to go down into this corner here. So let's bring you in as far as you can because I could probably get that little chair in there. And I think that's going to be fine there. I don't know if this room's going to be able to fit in 2 chests. No, it's not going to be able to. So I'll just do one of the chests over on this side like that. And I'm going to bring you in a little bit more there as well. I'll bring you into there. This would be the perfect place to put in a chair. I've had lots of fun playing out with the layout of these rooms, and they're not perfect. It's not feng shui. Never know how to say that. But it works for me, and it works for my Sims, and that's all I'm happy about, to be honest. So we've got 2 of those chairs in, maybe a little like reading chair, you can imagine. What else do we need to get in here? We need to get a bin. So I've been putting the bins just in front of the bookcases because it seems to just be a nice spot for it. I mean, it would be annoying because you'd have to move it to get your books out, but that is life, you know? We also need to pull that in. Thank you. Did I do that with this one as well? Nope. Need to pull you into there. Weird shape these are. They're not like, they never fit onto the grid properly. Very annoying. Mirrors. We could get 1 mirror there for you. And I think I could squeeze the mirror there for this one, just so it kind of utilizes that weird space there. Yes. Gorgeous. Clocks. Well, what we got going on here? I'm going to put this clock above the bed. And I'm going to put this one... Yeah, I'm going to put it above the bed here as well. Stunning. Then I'm going to utilize the bedside tables. The bedside table can go here. Lovely. And then this one on that side there. Do you see what I mean? If I had to do this twice, it would have been very annoying to watch. So that was just why I was like, do you know what? Let's get a few of these rooms furnished and just do one. Just do one so it doesn't look like I'm just, you know, being boring. Even though I am. And do you know what? I'm fine with it. Nope, using the wrong light there. We chose a different lamp. Similar, but a different lamp for their bedside table. And flopped you into there. What else are we missing? From this side, we are not missing anything, I don't think. No, but we are missing some rugs underneath of the desk chairs. I'm just going to pop these in like that. Gorgeous. Oh, yes. Oh, very much feeling it. And then I just utilized these little, just for a bit of decoration for the walls. But I did swap out the swatch for each room. And flopped them in like that. Oh, very nice. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think there is. I think we've got everything. We have, apart from the lights. Let's get these lights in. Let's make sure they're in the middle of the rooms. I think that one's a bit more like that, isn't it? Yes. And then size you down, my love. Bring you, excuse you. Bring you down, size you down. So that is the dorm rooms done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy. I think it's a definite improvement on what was there before anyway. So to finish off, we need to do the bathrooms. Now this isn't going to be very thrilling because I've already got the toilets out already, but we are going to be doing separate showers, which I'm very excited about. I don't know why I'm excited, but I am. I'm very excited. So we need to go into the bathroom section and find some sinks. Now it would probably just be something like this, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. I'm going to do them in black, though, because they do come in black, which is good. Do we want to utilize the black in here? No, because the toilet is white. Let's go for white. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go for white and get in a row of these going all the way across. I think like maybe another 5 of these as well. Let me see this. Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. And then mirror-wise, do I want to do separate mirrors or should we do like... No, let's do separate ones. I'll do these in black, though. Oh, that's the perfect size. Yes. And I'll utilize these all the way across there like that. Oh, that's very nice. And because this is a communal bathroom, I think having some kind of bin in here would probably be the best way forward. So if I can pop you down to like there. Again, with this room, if I could, I would have done like hand dryers and stuff, I think. But we can't, so we shan't. Yeah, this is just going to be a very boring room, to be honest with you. But it is a bathroom, you know. I think that's just going to suffice. It's got everything that they need in there. I don't want to like litter it with decoration because I just don't see the point. I think what I will do is bring in some light. Bring in some light by means of these. I'll pop these above every door. And I might even do the same around here as well. Just above every doorway. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And then we're going to go in, do some showers. Now, I hope with university it did come with that just standalone shower. It did. Okay, great. This is what I wanted. And I think I'm just going to put it right there. Right there. And right there. I'm not going to do any towel hanging like things, I don't think. Oh, do you know what? If they're getting in the shower though, they would need it, wouldn't they? They would. Yeah, that's a very silly idea to think that you couldn't do that, Adrian. Honestly. So I think what I'm going to do is just put the towels as far away from the shower as possible. Just put them into the corner like that. Like that. All the way along. Yeah. Is that the right height for me? It is indeed. Guys, I think we're done. I think what I would need to finish off though is a smoke alarm. We need to probably get a smoke alarm in here, don't we? Being students and whatnot. I might even put one of these in every room. Just because like maybe they're not allowed to smoke and they're like, that's a detector. It tells you if you are smoking or not. Yes, let's do that. And same one here as well. Every little room that we've got going on here, we're going to add a smoke alarm in. Same here. And one in this room as well, if you would. Did I put one in here? Well, I put one there, but let's put one over this side as well. Yes, stunning. In fact, I'm going to put in the sprinkler system as well. Maybe I should put you like here. Yeah, so they could get to work to that. So there is some kind of, you know, thing to stop the place from burning down, just in case. Students and their noodles. But there we go. Very simple, but I think that's just a slight improvement to what was there before. And I'm kind of thriving with it, to be honest with you. And that's the new university digs. If you want me to do the Bridechester one as well, let me know down below, because I'd be happy enough to go over to do that one, because that's a bit more classic in style, so that might be a bit more interesting. We'll see what happens. Let me know down below. Anyway, here we go. You come up into the lift area here. That lift is the bit more of the classic one, but the more modern one is only available in tall height walls, and I didn't want to do a tall height wall in here. But anyway, entrance foyer. You come in through here. You do have access into that very boring bathroom that we've just done, but a bathroom nonetheless. Natural light and whatnot. Into the wet room shower rooms. So they have got a bit of privacy in this place, which I'm very much for. Come out this way. We've got a bedroom over into this corner here. So you come straight in. You've got this little dorm room in here. Those lovely views out from here, though, I must say. Oh, very nice. Then you come through the arch into the kind of like study area where they can do their homework, catch up with their coursework and whatnot. And for no windows, it's got nice natural light in here because this kind of like glassed atrium kind of meeting communal area, which I love. I think this is nice. I think this has worked out quite nicely. Come around to this corner, little kitchenette. They've got themselves a ping pong table, a games table, and also a little living room area with some music and whatnot in case they have friends over. Again, with far-reaching views over the countryside. Oh, vibing with that. And I'm not going to go into each of these rooms because they're all the same, as I said, but they do have, again, dorm rooms off from that area there. Yeah, do you know what? I'm happy with that. I think we've done quite a good bloody job with that, I do. I'm going to leave it here for today, my darlings. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be back tomorrow with a speed build, but it's going to be a little bit more like a Let's Build the World crossover because it's a pre-existing brownstone kind of house that I built that we're going to be renovating into something a little bit more modern, but maybe contemporary mixed with a little bit of classical. No idea. We're gonna just go ahead and see what happens. Leave me some lovely comments down below, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's video. Goodbye.